It seems that the New York Islanders are one of many teams interested in OHL overage goalie Mack Guzda. Who is he, and should the Islanders continue their interest in the goalie? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This month I'm trying to get to 580. We hit the 575. Thank you for doing that. We're trying to get to 580. Also, go to Twitter, follow at TLOMitch. That's me. Don't miss any breaking information about Islanders prospects I've yet to cover on the channel. A few days ago, Jeff Marek tweeted out that there was interest in overage OHL goalie Mack Guzda. And the New York Islanders are one of a number of teams. When you look here, it's Pittsburgh, Rangers, Nashville, Islanders, Anaheim, and Carolina. Also, it seems that Toronto is heavily interested in bringing Guzda in. So, let's talk about who he is and what he's doing right now, and then should the Islanders continue their pursuit for this goalie. So first things first, who is he? Well, Mack Guzda plays for the Barrie Colts. He's 21, a goalie again. He's 6'5", 216 pounds, and catches with the left hand. Okay, cool, great. What else do we know about the goalie? Well, he's moved from the Owen Sound attack this year, where he was, with Owen Sound, he played 10 games, 3.20 goals against average, and a .915 save percentage. Not bad. Moved to the Barrie Colts recently, in 14 games, 2.04 goals against average, and a .931 save percentage with an 11-2-1 record. That is outstanding. Those are really good numbers. And when you look at his stats over the last couple of years, you can see that at least the save percentage going up. Right, so 879, I'm only talking about the OHL at this point, 879, 878, 900, 915, 931, right, like just going up constantly every year. That's a great sign for a goalie. Now, should the Islanders be interested first off, and should they continue that pursuit? Well, by interest, yeah, absolutely. Why not? Why wouldn't you be interested in a guy who's, I don't know if I should say dominating, but is standing out very well at the OHL level? Why would you not want to bring that in, right? Like, the point of any hockey team is to bring in as many talented players as possible, and there's clearly something there with Mack Guzda. I'm not going to say he's going to be an NHL starter, but, like, again, there's something there. The stats show that there's something there. Why not bring it in? And for a goalie, you got to look like, hey, word, the Islanders are interested in me? That's a good thing because they're really good at developing goalies. How aggressive do the Islanders need to be with Mack Guzda? And I'm going to answer that by looking at the Islanders, I'm going to call it the prospect pool, but let's call it the goalie depth chart below the NHL. That's a better way of putting it. Let's look at the Islanders goalie depth chart below the NHL. You've got Corey Schneider, Jakob Skarek, and Ken Appleby signed to NHL deals. And then in the prospect pool, you've got Tristan Lennox and Henrik Tikkanen. Well, when we talk about just those guys signed to NHL deals, two of them are going to become UFAs at the end of this season, Ken Appleby and Corey Schneider. And the Corey Schneider ship has sailed. That is done. It's over with. There's no way he's coming back next year. Ken Appleby? Probably. So you've got a gap there now, right? You've got a gap in terms of your goalie depth on NHL contracts. Guys you can play at the NHL, AHL levels, even ECHL level. That's something that Mack Guzda can come in and fill for them. Now, you might be saying, well, what about Tristan Lennox and Henrik Tikkanen? Well, on the Tristan Lennox front, he's younger, right? He's like 3 years younger than Mack Guzda. Guzda's 21, whereas Lennox is 19. Give Lennox a little bit more time at the OHL level. He's already showing really strong signs that he's good at that level. Let's let him grow a little bit more. You might say, well, Henrik Tikkanen is 21, just like Mack Guzda. Why not sign him? And you've got a point there, right? Like, why not? You got a monster goalie you signed in the 7th round, or you picked in the 7th round. Why not bring him over? And again, fair point. I think, though, the Islanders are going to give Henrik Tikkanen one more year in Europe. I think what happened this year, moving from Kalpa to Modo, it's not that it gave him pause, but I think they're going to say, we're going to give you a year to really settle in and find your groove and maybe take over the crease over Modo maybe next year, and then we'll see what happens. So that's what you need to know on the Mack Guzda front. Who he is, what he's done, why the Islanders are interested, and how interested they should be. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Hit the subscribe button. And if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you.